Hello, guys. This is Robbie A. Gray here, back with some more UrbanTheorologists. And this episode, we were discussing the Bunnyman. Yes, the Bunnyman. And man, unfortunately, I can see very well by my screen that the light, the screen does definitely not like this little white bunny. But that is okay. He's really here for fun. So now we're going to discuss our creature of the week. Well, not the week. I might try to get in every week, but if it doesn't work, that's not an issue. Anyway, get back on topic. So, we're going to discuss some points. So first off, you guys are probably wondering, what is the Bunny Man? So for those of you guys who haven't heard of who or what the Bunny Man is, here is what slash who the Bunny Man is. So there was quite some time ago there was some incidences in the town in the Fairfax County um, of various attacks from a man wearing a white bunny suit, much like like the Easter Bunny costume, wielding either an axe or a hatchet. The first sighting was actually from a couple, one of whom was actually in the Air Force. But, they were hanging out in this one parking lot, because the county was expanding the city range into the forest, and this man in a bunny suit pretty much attacked them, threw a hatchet through their car window, and said that he was out. He had their tags pretty much, and he called them trespassers. So a lot of people will ask, so it's like that's how it first started. Then later, this character was cited doing more vandalisms. Eventually, there were scenarios under the Bunnyman Bridge. It's actually named a bridge after him. Um, Various teens, usually around Halloween time, that end up dying, being killed by an accident. Their bodies were hung outside the bridge. Um, and it's believed, and then later he ended up killing himself and becoming a ghost of the bridge, as the myth goes. Whether the myth is true or not, that's for you to decide. The point is, we're going to discuss theories on the character. So one theory is, why in the world is the aspect of a bunny man be so scary? Here's the reason why. First off, according to modern day culture and all that sort of stuff, the bunny is a cute little creature that is a lovable, adorable, and a sweetheart little fuzzy thing. Of course, it's a rodent that's really disgusting, and there are facts that you know about said rabbit. The rabbits. I can tell you is by far not pleasant. So some people, but the point is like we have the rabbit is viewed as this lovable, friendly creature. So why all of a sudden it's being twisted to like a serial killer is like, yeah, definitely a scary thought. Um, so yes, it's like that. Is probably the reason why the aspect of a bunny man is a lot scarier than usual. Um, so it's like why is there? Some people like to ask, why is Fairfax County so special for the bunny man? Why does it really matter to him? Well, what it is the bunny man apparently views the wooded area um, around Fairfax County, to be his territory. And what happened, and unfortunately, he views anyone who enters his territory as trespassers. Or he did. Now, what happened was when they first started citing him, what happened was the Fairfax County was expanding. It was so you had like this wilderness already out there, and then Fairfax County started expanding and growing, which is good. So development was improving. Things were, popping up. But the problem is because of this, he pretty much, he apparently did not like that, and he viewed those who interacted with this land as trespassers, and so he targeted them and attacked them. Um, he and so pretty much he also vandalized property of buildings that were being constructed there. He was sighted at a construction site, a patio for a new house that would have been made that had not been renovated out yet. So that's definitely why. So it's clearly has some supplemental value to him. Now we're gonna go on to the next question. So, what what are his views on trespassers? Well, according to the same incident I discussed earlier, where he attacked the couple in their car, um, he said he had tags for them. So he views them, views trespassers from a hunter persona. He views them as prey, and that he is after them, and he has their tags, much like deer tags, like when you're going out to hunt deer. Sorry, vegetarians. um, okay, where did he originate? There are a couple of theories on where he originated. One is that he may have been. Uh, there used to be in Fairfax. There used to be this place known as. And I'm looking at it right now because I can't remember I can't pronounce it off the top of my mouth. Evakota Farm, and what it is like pretty much this was supposed to be like a sanctuary for single for like women. Um, so you had single mothers going in here. You also had troubled women, and apparently, according to the information I pulled up, some rather disturbed women. So possibly insane people. There was also believed to have possibly been some the workers there who worked around the place, presumably male, may have been violent towards these women. And so it is believed that one theory is believed that it may have been a child of one of the women that may have become the Bunny Man, or one of the workers. It is later confirmed. It was later thought that this farm, this sanctuary for women, later became a mental asylum, not an official one, because unfortunately we're not any. It was not officially a mental asylum, but it became one. And so it's believed that the Bunny Man may have been an escaped inmate, and it's not surprising because um, one thing that's noted in like at least especially in past records is that when a mental institute shut down, this was a long time ago, back in the day. When a mental institute shut down, they didn't have the money to basically take them to another mental institute, so they just let them go. And so homeless, people who were like, a lot of these homeless people were actually people out who just came out of these mental asylums. That like their family didn't care about them, to take them back, obviously, and there was no other, apparently there wasn't room in the other mental asylum. So there's a possibility that because this mental hospital did shut down, and so it is possible that may when it shut down they may have released these people out, and one of these people may have become the Bunny Man. Another theory um, is that he may have been an escaped criminal convict, which could also make sense, especially since he acts like a serial killer. But then again, like either way, you have either mental crazy person, or I'm gonna dice you up, which in some extent also qualifies as a crazy person. So either way, you have an issue there. Next question. Um, it's like, what does all this have to do with the Bunnyman Bridge? You guys are probably asking, like, so we're talking about this farm and stuff, but what's it to do with the bridge? Well, and the thing is, they're not quite sure which bridge it is. There are multiple different types of bridges that are rumored to be part of the myth, but no one knows. Not a lot of people know for sure. But according, one of the thoughts is that the bridge was actually this railroad track that passed by the asylum that was originally known as uh, the Invocata farm. And so it's believed that there may have been a crash, and that some inmates may have escaped by that. It really depends on some of the things. Abilities. What are the abilities of the Bunny Man? What should we worry about here? What's his arsenal? Well, as we know, he's a ghost, but we'll discuss that a little later. Um, he seems to be fairly capable. When it comes to wielding an axe, he has some you know strength. I mean, he definitely has a lot of physical strength, considering the fact that he can actually hang these kids off the Bunnyman Bridge, which by the way is not a over water bridge but a land bridge actually. Um, he also has talent throwing a hatchet, which he's also been he's been seen using both an axe and a hatchet. So he either way you have this scenario. He basically has some training in both either way, some way, shape, or form. There are also, according to reports, after he became a ghost, that he can spawn or pop out of nowhere in the bridge via a flash of light, or that, and it's possible that he may be able to do this anywhere in the territory. There's like so. any of his territory, like we discussed, he has his territory. So there's a possibility that he might be just pawn out of anywhere, or it might just be that he only spawns in the bridge. We don't know. We definitely know it is in the bridge, but we don't know if it goes beyond that. The other thing is like we're adding this new question pretty much to all the question, all our questions. So how threatening is he? Should we worry about this character? Should you, the viewer, have to worry about this person? Um, the answer is it depends. It depends. It's like if you're hanging around Fairfax County around Halloween, which is where most of his attacks happen. You may have to worry, especially if you're hanging around the Bunnyman Bridge. But if you're not, you shouldn't have to worry. I don't think so. I think you'll be just fine. So yeah. So other than that, you should be a-okay. This is Robbie A. Gray talking about the Bunnyman. Yes, and as this thing comes to an end, well, like I said, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. I can really use your help. Like I said, we still need 3 more subscribers. I've told you guys, if I can get 13 subscribers or more, I'd be more than happy to, do something crazy here on YouTube within, the laws being nothing lewd, nothing crude, and nothing rude. So as a result, you can, go, you go to that video, which I'll probably post in the link below. Just saying, hey, give me 13 subscribers, and post comments on what you think I should do, and subscribe. Yeah, push that button right beside my name above the description. Yeah. So yeah, this is Robbie A. Gray signing off, and I hope to talk to you more about some future monsters in the future. So long.